Mr. Sparrow, how are you?
Good, and you? How you doing, Ness?
I'm good, brother. Sorry to keep you waiting. I just seen your dad's message now, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
It should normally ring when you jump on. I'm apologies again, bro. But appreciate you taking out the time to jump on and talk some boxing with us, man. Very.
Yes, sir.
Can you lower that in the background so we can get no
Yeah.
feedback?
Oh yeah, they on the live. I can turn that down. Baby, cut it down. You still here?
Yeah, I do. But it's
All right.
starting to go down little by little.
All right.
Yeah.
She's
Can they turn it
baby.
down or no?
Yeah, she about to. All right, we good. We
Yeah,
good now.
yeah. So yeah, like I said, man, appreciate you coming on and just wanted to get to know you a little bit better. I know you fought on our Border Wars card and you were our main
Yes,
event.
sir.
And that main
Mm-hmm.
event ended up being so good you fought that same person in the Nationals, right?
Yes, sir. Championship and the nationals.
How'd that go?
Yeah, it went good. I beat him way easier than on your show.
Okay.
Like it was good. Yeah.
All right. All right. So small world, bro. It's crazy, right? I never met you.
Yeah.
You fought on that card and then turn pro and you're signing to a well-known manager that we know, man. We know Adrian Clark around
Yes,
here.
sir.
You know, he's done his thing.
Yeah.
How did that come together? Because from what I hear, it's Jolene Mazzone that's very interested in you from formerly with Main Events and currently now the CEO at Fighters First Management.
Yes, sir. So how it happened was I was sparring Trey Pettis. I was sparring him. He one of Brian Norman's sparring partners, and I was doing pretty good with him. And he put the word out, and he had me spar Brian Norman, and I held my own with him too. And then they put the word out, and that's how I got signed by the management. And then I sparred Haven Brady the day after I sparred Brian Norman. So they both put the word out. They seen the video, and they was like, "Yeah, we want him." And that's how it happened.
So interesting, man. Haven Brady is a name that gets brought up on this show every so often. How was that? And was that the first and only time that you guys had got some work in?
Yeah, that was the first and only time. But we trained together a few times. But yeah, no, that sparring was good. He Haven Brady, he's real good. He getting better as we speak. As we talking right now, he training, getting better. So y'all look out for him. His next fight, I'm sure, is coming up pretty soon. Stay tuned for it.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. We've been seeing him on the OTX. He was signed to Top Rank
Yeah.
at one point, but he's no longer with them. But yeah, we're familiar with him. I got a caller actually that loves talking about him a lot by the name of Treese in Toledo. But so you never met Jolene or Adrian before them having interest in you.
Nah, no, sir. I never met him. I only spoke to Miss Jolene like a few times. I ain't spoke to Adrian yet. But no,
Okay.
I haven't. I ain't know about him yet.
And do you have a pro debut date? Are they giving you a date when they expect you to debut?
January 25th in Charleston, South Carolina. That's when I fight.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Any nerves, man? This or you think does it feel already like just another day in the office because you've been doing it for so long as an amateur?
Yeah, it's just another day. I'm just ready to get out there and showcase my talent. That's it. Ain't no nerves for real.
And you said you sparred Brian Norman. So what division are you going to debut at, and do you expect that same division to be where you win your first title, or do you think you'll gradually fluctuate, maybe go up, maybe go down as you start having professional training camps?
I'm debuting at 40, and then we're gonna see how we feel there. Then I might go down to 35 or stay at 40. But I'm sure I'm gonna win a title at 40. 40 for sure.
Okay, interesting. So you're not gonna be a welterweight, which makes this sparring session with Brian Norman even better. What would you say you weighed in at that time? What were
When
you
I was
weighing?
sparring him,
Yeah.
I was probably like 53. Probably
Okay.
53. Yes, sir.
Okay. Did he feel heavier than you?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, he was strong as I don't know what. Yeah, he
Um,
was.
was that the first time you seen him, or did you watch him on television before?
Nah, I watched him on television before. I knew we were sparring him like a few weeks before we did, and I was trying to study him. But I mean, I was studying him. I was preparing for him to be like just mostly a power puncher. But
Yeah,
nah, he fast as I don't know what. Like his feet quick, hands fast. He know what he doing for sure. He ain't no world champion for no reason.
nice. Yeah, we know the Normans very well. They always come on the show. Shout out to them. Um, just asking, man. Have you ever gotten work with Boots?
Nah, no sir.
And
But that
the only
I
reason
might,
I
but I
ask
haven't
is
yet.
the only reason I ask is obviously those two, Norman and Boots, have been linked. They were supposed to fight, so I just kind of wanted your thoughts since you was in the ring with Norman. But if you haven't really shared it with Boots, I get if you don't want to give an opinion.
Yeah, I could give an opinion. Based off Boots' last fight, he Brian Norman. It's Brian Norman all day. Based off his last fight, you feel me? That's how I feel. Brian Norman, he's just too strong, and if Brian Norman catch him with them punches, old dude was catching him with, it's gonna be lights out
Oh
for
wow.
sure, for sure.
So give me some backstory, man. Where do you come from? And what got you into the sport?
I come from Georgia. I'm born in Georgia, born and raised for like half my life. I got into the sport because I was like overweight, so I got a little bullied a little bit, and then it was a boxing gym right across the street from the YMCA that I went to. And I went to the gym. I told my dad, I kept asking him, "Can I go to the gym? Can I go to the boxing gym?" He's like, "I'm not sure that's what you want to do," because he already been in the loop of boxing, so he know how I get. So I kept asking him. He said, "Nah, I don't think that's what you want to do." One day, like I guess he had a job and it didn't go too well. So I kept asking him. I asked him, and he was like, "All right, now if I take you here and you quit, I'm whooping. I'm a beat. I'm a spank you."
Hmm.
So I went to the gym and I never quit. Fell in love with it ever since.
What would you say was the first thing that made you realize, yeah, this what I like to do?
I mean, I started seeing results, body changing, getting better. It was probably like 8 months into boxing, and I was like, "Yeah, this me. This what I want to do."
Oh man, you got a good mindset then, because 8 months is a long time.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, man. If you I need to see results before 8 months, or I'm quitting.
Yeah.
So a lot of things that I've Googled say Kentucky. Did you relocate from Georgia or?
Yes, sir. We military family, so we moved to Kentucky in 2016, I think, something
Okay.
like that. 16.
And you're still out there, or you back in Georgia?
Nah, we in Kentucky right now. We just
How's
be
that
going to
been?
Georgia for spar. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. This home, but the work ain't. It ain't boxing ain't what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Especially since Muhammad Ali, you feel me, was from Louisville, but boxing ain't what it's supposed to be. But I'm gonna turn that up. I'm gonna make sure everybody know what Kentucky about.
Now, how long have you been in Kentucky? Because you feel like it sounds like you want to bring boxing back to that particular city and state.
I've been 2000 about 7 years, going on 8.
So you feel like it's home.
Yeah, yes, for sure, for sure.
You imagine having good support there, like if you did have a hometown fight?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. A lot of support. Everybody gonna come through if I had a fight.
So it's safe to say you went to high school out there and stuff.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Graduated earlier this year.
Okay. And was it your plan to turn pro? Was it a family decision? Like, because again, you walked into the gym just wanting to do it. When did it go from
Yeah.
just wanting to do it to competing, from competing to, being a high level amateur and then deciding to go pro? When did those, thoughts and decisions come into your mind?
So probably 3 years into it, I was like, yeah, I'm up there. Like when you bring up good amateur boxers, about 3, 4 years into me boxing, I was getting brought up. But like 5, 6 years into me boxing, that's when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be pro at this, and I'm gonna try to be the best. I'm gonna do all I can to be the best.
What was it that clicked for you to say I'm gonna be pro?
Just beating the top guys. I'm like, dang, if I could beat him now when I'm a kid, I know when I get grown, I could beat them top guys. So
Mm.
it just mental thing.
Any contemporaries, peers that you were shared the amateurs with or seen in the amateur tournaments that have turned pro now that gave you some sort of motivation, inspiration? Like, damn, he pro now, man. Dad, we could do this.
Juan Rivera, you ever heard of him?
Say
I'm
again.
sure you have. Juan Rivera out of
Juan
Philly.
Rivera. Nah, that's
You
crazy.
never
I'm,
heard of
I'm
him?
from the East Coast too.
Yeah,
What? Juan Rivera. I
yeah,
gotta look
he
him up.
like 18, 20 time national champion. But yeah, we fought. I fought him, and he's pro now. So I'm like, yeah, I know. I was in the ring with him, and we was going back and forth. And I know if I could be in there with him, then I could do good in the pros.
Okay, Philadelphia. 18 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's 4-0 right now as a pro. It doesn't say who he signed to.
I think he independent. Yeah, he independent.
All right. So your father is your trainer,
Yes, sir.
and that's been from the very beginning.
From I mean, we had different coaches in Georgia, but that it's basically been from the beginning because it's only been like we've been with two different coaches, and it was for like 6 months. So basically from the beginning.
I have to ask, did you ever train with or by Mustafa
Mustafa,
Mickens
no, sir. No, I
from
haven't.
Georgia? No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, sir.
Wow. He's kind of like one of the bigger names out there in terms of
Yeah,
trainers. He has Mac Truck or used to have Mac Truck, and he just helped Boots in his last fight. It looked like.
yeah, I heard of him a good little bit, but we ain't never been in the same like area or
And you
trained
never went
together.
to y'all never went to his gym to spar because they got a little dungeon over there.
Mm-mm. No, sir.
All
We
right.
haven't.
I got a couple questions here from the people. Anything that you've already answered, like in conversation, we're just gonna shout them out so they know. Uh, we got the first one coming. He says, "What's up, champ? This is Walt from Harlem. Your impressive hand speed, counterpunching, and elite footwork makes you dangerous. Who in the top 15 at 135 should consider to be on notice now that you're on your way?" Damn, he already wants you to call out names.
Calling out names, 35. I mean, all the top prospects that's coming up, 135 to the Abdul Masons to the Robert Merriweather. I think he's gonna be at 30 though. To
They,
all the top prospects in a few years, it's gonna be time. They're gonna know who I am. So
but they don't know you yet. You're saying
nah, I don't think they know me yet. Robert Merriweather, he know me. We sparred together. We sparred like 8 rounds.
8 straight.
8 straight. Yes,
How'd it
sir.
go? He's been on the
Oh, it went
show a lot.
good.
Him and his dad
Yeah,
been
it
on the
went
show a
good.
lot.
Yes, sir. I went good. I held my own. It was real competitive. Um, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna touch on that. It's
For
real competitive.
sure. Next one is from Donald. He says, "What's up, bro? Donald from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?"
Oh, in 5 years, undefeated, world title, soon world title. Either won a world title or coming up on one, like real close in the world title conversations.
And you're
Yeah,
18 now.
I'm 17.
17.
Yes, sir.
And man, 5 years. Okay, that's about right. 22. Um, Next one is from Huang in Houston, and he says, "What's your thoughts on Tank Davis, and who do you see running 135, him or Shakur?"
Oh, Tank for sure. I mean, Shakur, he's pretty good, but I don't think he's too much of a threat. But Tank definitely gonna run 35. He run
Why?
the 35 and been doing.
Why you don't think he's a threat?
I mean, he a threat, but he ain't like nothing you need to like lose sleep over. Like
Why?
he ain't got knockout power for real. But he's good. Nah, he good. I ain't take nothing from him. But Tank is more of a threat to him. Let me say it like that.
Yeah.
Tank way more of a threat to him for sure.
So safe to say you picking Tank to beat him if they ever fight.
Yeah, yes sir.
So is it the power? You think the power is just the equalizer?
I
Because
mean
people
that,
people
but
like Floyd like to say skills pay the bills.
yeah, skills do. But Tank can box. Anything he need to do, he doing it in the ring. But I can't say the same for Shakur because he ain't really got that sleep on power, you know.
Hmm. Who are your must-watch fighters? Meaning, if they fighting, you making sure you watching them.
Oh, Canelo, Crawford, Tank, Bam, uh, Brian Norman, and Haven Brady.
Bam, interesting. What is it you like about Bam? Me, the angles, man. He's always giving
Yeah,
you angles.
that's what I'm saying, man. His footwork is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, if you got fast feet, you gonna be a problem regardless if you got fast feet.
All right. I got a few more here. Give me 1 sec. And this January fight, is there going to be any streaming and any way for people to see it, or is it just you know,
I don't think so. It might. I think so. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I couldn't tell you.
maybe your dad knows?
Yes, sir.
Um, so how was it growing up as a military kid?
It
Cause
was cool, but
I hear
like,
you with the yes sir. So your dad's strict.
yeah. For both my parents is. It was cool, but as soon as you make friendships, like you move in the next 2 years, so it's like all the connections you had, you just lose them. You know, because
Mm.
we at the military, we moved like 3, 4 or 5 times. So,
Is your dad still active, or your mom?
oh,
Who?
my mom's like she retired like 2 years
Okay.
ago, doing 21 years.
Wow. Nice. We got Treese in Toledo. He says, "How would you compare your Border Wars fight to other fights you've had in the amateurs?"
Oh, the Border Wars fight, it was. I ain't like my performance at all because we was just coming off a broken wrist. Like we just got cleared a week or two before to fight on your show. My
Mm-hmm.
wrist was broken, and I was training southpaw the whole camp because my left wrist was broken. So when I
Damn.
got back orthodox, it was like 2, 3 months straight southpaw.
Wait. So
So
you train southpaw to stay in shape, or do you actually switch in the fight?
to stay in shape, I mean, I switch here and there just to like you feel me, just to get comfortable with it in case I got to for a situation like that. But yeah, I was southpaw 3 months. And then as soon as I switched back, my timing was off. Power wasn't really there because my wrist was weak. But no excuses though. But I ain't like that performance.
Speaking of power, since you keep bringing it up, do you think you already know that you have power? Or do you feel like you got to get them 8 ounces, fight people with no headgear, and then see where your percentage will be?
I know I got power, but I gotta see again because we doing strength and conditioning now, and I put on like 5, 10 pounds of muscle, so I gotta see it again just to see.
What I get again? You're the fighter, and I mean, what clicks in your head to tell you, yeah, I got that pop?
What click? Man, I be hitting people with body shots. I hear them, or I hit them with a headshot and they legs start, getting weak. So I'm like, yeah, I know I got it. I just need to time it right and hit the right spot, and they out.
We have Octo that says, "Greetings, champ. What's your favorite music artist? And give me one movie I should watch."
Favorite music artist? Probably Lil Wayne. He's cold.
Okay.
And a movie you should watch. Me
Damn,
personally,
Lil
I
Wayne.
like Karate
Wait.
Kid.
Lil Wayne is so out your age group. Like, what song put you on Wayne?
Probably a Millie. Like that's probably the
Okay.
one I remember listening to. But he cold. He just cold.
Yeah. Nah, Millie
But a
was
movie,
huge too. That was a huge hit.
yeah, it was raw. But a movie, I say Karate Kid. That's my favorite with Jaden Smith. That's
Oh
my favorite
shit,
movie.
for real?
Yeah. I don't watch that hundreds of times.
What is it about that movie? That's crazy because I know
I
I'm
don't
older
know.
than you, right? So
Uh huh.
people get upset that they remade Karate Kid. I didn't
Yeah.
mind the Jaden one. I watched that a long time ago.
Yeah, it was cool. I don't know why people had a problem with it, but I don't know. I was just little. We had this DVD player thing, and I watched it so many times I broke it. Like I just kept rewinding it. I broke it when I
That's
was
what's
little.
up.
Yeah.
We got Rue in the 504 that says, Rue from New Orleans, did you have any issues with USA Boxing organization?
No. I ain't have no issues. I just wasn't an amateur style fighter. Like I'm more of a pro style, so we just had to turn pro earlier.
How many total amateur fights you had?
Like 110.
Oh wow, that's nice, bro.
Yeah, so
Keith Thurman had like 120, I believe.
yeah, something around there. Something I
How
remember
many? How
seeing.
many losses?
Probably like 30, 35. We had a lot of losses. I ain't gonna lie. We had a
Hmm,
lot. But it only come from us being the like only person in somebody else's backyard. Like we go to y'all backyard to fight, and it just be me and my dad. That's it. So if it's close, they gonna give it to the hometown person because we ain't really bring no fans. But that's all building us up for this right now when I turn pro.
for sure. I got Treese that says, "Would you like to run it back with Javon Warner Walton, possibly under that MVP banner with Jake Paul? And have you ever crossed the water from Kentucky to Cincinnati for work?"
Oh yeah, Cincinnati, we work a good little bit, but we need to go back there and get some more work. In the Javon Walton situation, yeah, for sure, I like to fight him. For sure, I would. I definitely would. We was just up there sparring, getting some work like a month ago.
With him?
But yeah, with him,
Um, how was that?
it was competitive. Good work.
Didn't he lose his pro debut?
Nah, it was a draw.
A draw.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really watch it, but some people thought he lost. I ain't watch it.
It was actually his second fight in Puerto Rico on the Matias card, I think it was. uh, or the Amanda Serrano card. Yeah, he got that draw. He's gonna be back in December 13th here in Orlando. Not here, but I'll be in
He
Orlando
back
by
too.
then. But yeah, I mean, I think those are all the questions. Um, Pryce, man, if you could give out your social media and let anybody know how they can purchase tickets if they want to go watch you live. If they're in you said South Carolina, right?
South Carolina, yes sir. Charleston.
All right.
So my Instagram is Pryce Sparrow, and my pops he'll post how where y'all can buy tickets on the Facebook Sparrow Boxing Club Facebook,
Tell him Brian Norman trying to get in.
and
Yeah,
Brian Norman trying to
I
get in.
just text them. I tell them I said okay. You can send him the
Okay,
link, or you want me to send it?
Yeah.
you can send him a link or you want him.
Tell him that he's texting him now, trying to see how he can come in.
He said he texted you not trying to see.
All
You
right.
can send
I'll
him the
just
link.
I'll just send it to him.
All right.
You gonna put Brian on?
Yes sir.
All right. I tell him I sent them the link.
He sent the link. Bro.
There he goes.
Hey, see,
Yeah, what's up, Brian?
man,
What's going on, senior?
what's up? What's up, man? Yeah. I see you got my boy on here, man. I just want to call, show him some love and give him some props, man. Hey, that's gonna be the next one up, bro. He on his way. Real talk. Anybody he been in the ring with, anybody you can ask about him, yeah, he on the way. He gonna be the next one up.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I just came to call up some love, man. I mean, like, I don't know if he talked about the work with my son, but when I tell you he ain't got nothing but heart, man, and ain't no hope in that boy right there, boy. He coming. Believe that.
Nice.
So I'm serious. And if he could stand in there, you know what I'm saying, and get some work with my boy,
You
well, you know
breaking
how
up
they
a bit,
work. I
Coach?
can nobody at 135. I'm
You
sorry.
starting to
Can you
break
hear me?
up?
You hear me?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I said I can't see nobody at 135, 40 or nothing like that messing with that boy at all.
Man, 35 is loaded, man. You talking about Abdullah Mason and Kermel Moton and I mean a lot
He
of
got
names
he
there.
got the grit, but you got Styles. You know how Styles make fights, right?
Yep.
He got the grit to get in there. He got the grit to get in there and get gritty with him, and he got the skills to back it up. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at certain things from that angle of it. Sometimes when you see some of these guys, especially on their up and coming fights, when you're watching them come up, you're watching them go through this test and that test, and when you're watching them there, and they're, of course, with lackluster opponents, like as they should be. But I'm telling you, he got the skills to do what he need to do. So you're gonna have to see him against them. We will have to see him against them to see what they're really about. Because I just can't see it. I'm so serious.
So, Coach, what is it about him? I mean, I hear you emphasizing the grit and the toughness.
The grit, yeah. The grit, the toughness, the bit. I tell you what. So, like, if you take it in a chance of he's able to stand his own ground, he can definitely weather a storm. Um, I guess skill wise, I've only seen limited. It's limited when it comes to that or whatever else. But I can definitely see him overcoming a lot for him to only be 17. So that's what I'm basing it on. Period. I'm basing it on his age, where he is right now, and the possibilities of what he could be in 2, 3, 4 years. Being built and brought up just like all the rest of them. That's why I say he up next. I'm not saying throwing him in there with Abdullah Mason right now. I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that it'd be a great fight, and I can't see him. I can't see him, get beat up on or nothing like that. That's all. So I'm just giving you props
So,
of his pocket. Yeah.
so you didn't have nothing to do with the signing because I hear Jolene was excited. Adrian doesn't even know him. I heard Jolene was the one that was singing the praise. So did you put in a good word, or what did Jolene see
Yeah.
firsthand?
I sent her the sparring session. I sent her the sparring session of him and Brian, and she saw the exact same thing I saw. She was like, "I tell you what, he definitely got grit. He definitely got hard. Like, he gonna be hard to break if anything." And like I said, he got the skills, and he ain't just in there fighting and trying to push forward. He in there trying to grit it out and man it out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So she was looking at things like that, and she was just like, and she asked me what I thought about it. Look, he got a lot of what can't be taught, and that's a very good start. That's a very good head start for anybody to have that heart and to have that grit. Because you got some people when they get hit by something, whatever, they cower down, and I just can't see nobody else. I can't see nobody at a lower weight doing anything. You know what I'm saying, to deter whatever he got to go in his future. That's all I'm saying. Again, I'm saying where his possibilities can be is what I'm saying. You got to remember, he only 17. I
Yep.
take all of that. I take all of that into consideration.
Nah, for
I
sure.
mean, it's tremendous the amount of grit and talent he got at 17. Seriously.
I'm excited, man. It's funny, such a small world. He was our main event on my amateur show. That's how
Right,
I
right,
know.
right.
That's how I know him. So
And how did he look? And how did he look?
he didn't like his performance. He won, and it was an exciting fight for us. It was so exciting. Shit, I'm proud of that fight. Me and Adrian matched that fight, and then that same fight ended up being a national fight. So it was a good fight, man, to me.
All right, so I never saw the fight. Was he gritty? Was he getting down to business?
Oh, for sure, for sure. That's why he on the
Exactly. And
show, man.
I never seen that fight. Don't know what you're talking about. But I know the type of person I saw in that ring, and I know what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I can't imagine it being nothing less.
for sure, man.
Yeah, man. So I was
So
just
how
kind of,
long ago?
giving his props.
How long ago was this session, Coach?
I guess it's been about a month now.
Oh,
About a month now. And like I said, Jolene, he came in and taught us, and I reached out to Jolene and I told her about him. He already knew him. He had already talked to Jolene though. They had already knew it. Like I said, I sent the sparring session. I gave my good words.
uh-oh,
Sorry
what you?
about that.
Yeah.
Sorry. I gave my good words or whatever else, and before you know it, I mean, he was signed with Pryce First. Where and I think it's a good place for him to be. They gonna get it right. They gonna get him in the right place.
Absolutely, man. Well, Coach, man,
All right.
and Pryce, we appreciate you guys, man. We're looking forward to
All right,
what's
man.
to come,
Appreciate you,
and
man.
certainly excited. Once again, Pryce, give out that information for anybody that wants to purchase tickets and see you live in North Carolina. South, you said
All
South.
right, Sparrow Boxing Club Facebook. Yeah, South
Hey,
Carolina.
good luck to you. Fight
Sparrow
come out,
Boxing
man. I'm
Club
gonna let y'all. Good
Facebook
luck.
and my Instagram is Pryce Sparrow.
All
Yeah.
right, Pryce,
No, I
we
appreciate it.
appreciate you,
Appreciate it.
man. Thank you, brother. And tell your father I said thank you as